Hi guys, and welcome to my February wrap-up. This is going to be a very special wrap-up, and if you don't know why, then I don't know where you've been the last 2 weeks, or basically the last like 2 years. But as always, chronological order, and then I guess it fits very well because like the best part comes at the end. But let's get into it. So the first book I finished in February was More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera, and I really enjoyed this book. I picked this book up on my holiday just because I was kind of in the mood to read it, and I really enjoyed it. I did have quite high expectations just because everybody seems to love this book, but yeah, this definitely lived up to the expectations. It has a gay main character and it is own voices. Adam Silvera himself is gay. I just found the concept in general very interesting. It's kind of a little bit of the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is an amazing movie, but also like just a crazy movie, and this book kind of was the same. It's a tough read. It's not an easy read. It is heavy. It is definitely very heavy, and I definitely had moments where I had to stop reading simply because I just didn't, it's tough and has quite the amount of trigger warnings, which I'm gonna leave in the description down below. But overall, if you feel like you might enjoy this book and you're not bothered by any of these triggers, highly recommend this book, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I read another play for my acting class, and that is Fuhrmann Henschel by Gerhard Hauptmann. I mean, the monologue I'm doing out of this play is actually one of my favorite monologues I have ever done. I really love it, and I can really like get into the role. But this play wasn't that great. I mean, it was fine, the story was interesting, and I guess, you know, this was written in like 1890 something, like at the end of the 19th century, so I definitely understand where this is coming from, and it fits into this time. So I can see how it was relevant then, but it has like 75 pages, which for a play is okay, I guess, but just what happened in these 75 pages? Nothing happened. So yeah, whatever. Then I reread both the first and the second book in the Shades of Magic trilogy. That's obviously A Darker Shade of Magic and A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I am holding up the very beautiful naked hardcovers simply because otherwise this shelf up here would have looked like so empty and lost, and that just was sad. By the way, I kind of let you on a little secret. So I normally put the naked hardcovers like in here, and then I still wanted to, you know, show the covers. So I might have put different naked hardbacks in there. Maybe potentially these 3. That's yeah. So like, do I have to say anything about these books where I just like use other books just to show the covers of these books on my bookshelf? Yeah, so I reread these and like obviously love them even more. I mean, it's only been like a month since I reread A Gathering of Shadows. I listened to the audiobook in January and I still was like and I kind of like definitely mostly reread it because of my theories video. I don't know if I would have gotten through reading A Gathering of Shadows again if it wasn't for the theories, because like it's so fucking painful. But yeah, so I did like my crackpot theories for the 3rd book, and yeah, that's kind of what happened. It's a little bit crazy, but it's also really great. Yeah, obviously like very wonderful rereads, and I think this is probably gonna become like a thing that I will just reread these books like every February. And then I still had a few days left until the 3rd book came out, and I knew I wasn't gonna read anything big or anything like, you know, I wasn't in the mood to read at all. and it took me quite a long time to finish the next book, which was Peter Darling by Austin Chant. This one is actually a book that I received through NetGalley, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to read it because it came out like February 15th, I want to say, but even though it's quite a short book, it took me a really long time, which that has nothing to do with the book. It was simply because I just couldn't concentrate on other things. I was just thinking about A Conjuring of Light the whole time, and you know, I was doing the Shades of Magic week, and so it took me a really long time, even though it has like only like 140 something pages. Anyway, you might have noticed I didn't do a video review on it. And the main reason is because it's just a really short book, and I honestly do not know what to say about it. I am really just happy that it exists because it is a trans Peter Pan retelling, and just go out there and read it. Like, I don't want to put a review out there and be like, these are things I like, these are things I didn't like, because it was good enough that I want to recommend it to everyone, because I want more queer retellings, and I really love the story and just in general the idea behind it. Not only is the main character trans, but also there is a male-male relationship in this, and so it was pretty great. It was pretty great. There were a few little things that I didn't enjoy about it. I'm just gonna like get them out there. I thought that it was just too short. I think that was just the main problem. It was just too short. The thing is, I just really like my retellings to either be like completely off, where you feel like it's just inspired by the story, or if you're closer to the original, then please tell me how the original fits into the story. And I think that's what I kind of had the most problems with. I didn't quite understand how this story fit into the original story, and obviously everybody can be like, oh, I don't care about that, and just, you know, enjoy it. But that was one of the things that I didn't really like. Yeah, so in general, as I said, would definitely highly recommend it, and just like, please, more queer retellings. Oh my god. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, so that's still a really good rating. There were just these few little things that I had a little bit of problems with. Now we're getting into the part where, like, yeah, I'm still emotional about it, so I don't know how to talk about it. I read A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, the final book in the Shades of Magic trilogy, and I'm actually currently rereading it. I am on page 292, and I did start rereading it right away at the evening of the 21st, but I'm taking my time with it because I just simply cannot fucking handle it. If you haven't seen it, I did a bunch of videos. I did like whole Shades of Magic week, and I did a kind of reading vlog for this one. And it's a lot of crying. A lot of crying. So honestly, if you want to know my like opinion on this, my feelings on this, just watch this reading vlog. It is basically spoiler free. It obviously has my reactions, but basically it is spoiler free. And yeah, I think I'm just not yet capable of talking about this book. As I said, like, I'm just still getting emotional about it. I'm definitely realizing while rereading just how beautiful the writing is. It's just wonderful. I think I wasn't really able to appreciate it the first time, simply because I just wanted to know what happens to the characters. But now that I'm rereading it and I'm taking my time with it, I just see all of these beautiful things, and I just realize so much more why some of the things in the book made me feel as emotional as they did, and it's simply because the writing is so fucking stunning. I'm just in awe, and like, it's no fucking secret that I love Victoria Schwab's writing, but like, still, she just keeps on amazing me. Fuck man, fuck. This just was so great, had an absolutely perfect ending, and I'm not over it. I'm obviously not over it. So yeah, I hope sometime when I reread this, I'm gonna be able to like properly talk about this, but at this point I'm just I'm just too emotionally attached to it, and I just have feels but rarely any thoughts, because I'm just happy and thankful, and but also I'm very sad. Like, I've been struggling real hard this past week with living normal life, and that's not even like exaggerated. It's been a hard time, quite honestly. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm leaving town for a few days this week, so that's gonna be perfect to, you know, kind of get back on track with life. Yeah, so has been obviously a great reading month overall, but not only with, you know, the Shades of Magic trilogy, but also just all of the other books I read. I was just really, really happy now to find something new to kind of obsess over. Oh god. No, I'm not. Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna be back to like normal schedule videos now, but there might be a few more Shades of Magic related videos coming up in the next few weeks, in the next few years, quite honestly, because like I'm never gonna stop talking about this trilogy. I'm obsessed, and the obsession is never gonna stop until Victoria Schwab releases something new that is even more amazing, which is, I'm not even like, I don't even think it's impossible. Like, everything is possible with fucking Queen Victoria Schwab. I cannot. Okay, I want to talk about it so much more, cause like feels and, but I'm gonna finish this video now. Thank you so much for watching. If you read any of the books that I read this month, if you read Conjuring of Light, let me know in the comments down below. And just thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!